right, we are back. We've burned the palm branches outside, and I think we've got them down to pretty much to ashes. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see. You'll have some stuff left over. It won't be perfectly just like an ashen part, but you'll see. They look like burnt palm leaves. Now, the other thing you may kind of wonder is, that smells kind of funny. And you're right, it does. It'll smell like that other something of leaves that are burning that you've smelled in the past. And it's a good thing if you burn them at your house. If you got nosy neighbors, at the very least, it'll give them something to talk about. Now, boys, you want to come around here? When I burned these, the boys couldn't stand the smell, and this is what they've had to do in our house to prevent the smell from penetrating them. Okay, now you're out, fellas. Good job. Good cameo appearance. Okay, now, so what you want to do, like I said before, get a sifter. I guarantee you'll find one in your church kitchen. Put the sifter on top of the plate and pour your burned palm leaves into the sifter. All right? And then you're just going to sift like you do anything else, right? And you will notice very quickly a pile of ashes will begin to form. Now, you have two choices here. A, you can just leave the ashes as they are, which is perfectly fine. Or you can try to sift them again if you want a perfectly fine ashen residue. Now it's just your choice. It's your preference. I kind of like to leave them like this. I know others like to wait till they are more of a fine nature. Now, a couple of things you want to do. There are options where you can put a drop or two of oil onto the ashes and then put them onto people's foreheads, but I have never been that talented to do that. And you want to also think about this. Now, you've got the ashes, and the service is about to come. What are you going to do? Whatever you do, do not have the first time you put ashes on somebody be that service on Ash Wednesday. So if you got kids, ask them to come into the room. If you've got a spouse or a partner or significant other, ask them to come into the room, or just go to your neighbors. You will be surprised at how easy people will come over and do this. So boys, please take the mask off. All right?
But it smells.
Okay, that's fine. Just lift your forehead up. Just lift your thing up so I can do it. So all you're going to do, you're going to get your thumb, act like you're hitching for a ride, dip it in really good. Make sure you got a little bit of ashen residue. It'll take some doing. Don't think that this is going to be the first time you do it, it's going to work perfectly. All right, now I'm going to ask you to lift your hair up, right? Lift your hair up. And then you're just going to try to make an ash. Just don't expect this magnificent ashen cross to appear. It'll take about 4 or 5 times before it gets. So go ahead and do it again on it. Kid don't care. He's fine with it. He thinks this is great. So we'll do it one more time. And then we'll try it on the other one, okay? Put your hair out, please. You want to aim, right. Make sure you get it right on the forehead. Right? You want to do a hard one going down. And a likewise going across. You want to show that one for the public so they can see what it's supposed to look like? All right? That's why some people do the little bit of oil in there to make it go just a little bit better. Now, finally, you want to think about the words you're going to say. Make sure if you've got a prayer book or an order, some kind of book of order, some kind of resource that tells you what to say. For God's sake, don't go up there and put this on your thumb for the first time, and then as you're putting it on somebody's head, think about what you're going to say. It's just going to be terrible. Make sure you got good, solid, foundational words to say. And also, make sure you practice on somebody, because the last thing you want to do is to have somebody come up, and basically all you do is dribble ashes, and it runs down their nose. It's just going to make for a terrible thing. Now, let's just review this real quick. If, by chance, you cannot find you cannot find palm leaves in your church, what are you going to do? Well, there's 2 things you can do. One, if I were you, I would, where's the phone book at? Did you guys find it? I think my assistant's getting it. Yep. Oh, okay. Churches. There's 3 things that churches keep alive. Phone books, Rolodexes, and 3-hole punches. Find a Yellow Pages, all right? Go to Yellow Pages, look up churches, and find your local Episcopal church. You would be surprised at how many there are, probably, for one thing, and also how friendly they will be when you call up and say, I'm a Baptist, I'm someone from a free church tradition, and I need some ashes for Ash Wednesday. Not only will they give them to you, they will give them to you with a smile. It'll be fantastic. Or, if that doesn't work, go to your local church supply house. I'll have a picture of this up later. I found enough ashes for 100 people, and they want to charge $8.50 for them. So, the least you're going to be out is around $10 when you figure travel time and cost of gas and all that kind of stuff. All right, folks, one last thing to wrap this all up. I hope you have a wonderful Ash Wednesday. I hope your Lenten observance is fantastic. Just remember this. It is a solemn and very special occasion. You are reminding people of their upcoming death sometime in life. It's the one thing we all share in common. Make sure it is a worthwhile, dignified, and thought-out service. Enjoy the Great Lent. All right, babe.